Hello and welcome to SCarowinds. This is my first video. Super pumped to show you guys what it's all about. There's some haunted mazes in there. Let's go check it out.
Can I cut you?
Sure. The very first haunted maze that we're going to check out is going to be called Slaughterhouse. And it's about these pigs who are murdering humans. So it's one of their best ones, but I've seen it here for maybe 3 or 4 years in a row, and I'm not expecting it to stay much longer. But I definitely enjoy it, so I'm going to check it out first. It's kind of ominous when you're led through gates that look like this. I don't really know if I want to do this on a realistic level, so I kind of feel bad, but I'm not going to turn vegan. Got done with Slaughterhouse. It was pretty good. It was what I remembered it used to be. But it's really interesting how good that they do this theming, even though it's such a small part. I had a blast in there, and I can't hardly stand to see it go. But it's a good one. Show you all some of the outside of the maze theming. Pretty sweet. There's a lot of scare actors walking around. They're really nice to interact with. Scaring all the kids. This is what I meant when I told you that you might not want to bring small kids here. The theming around here is pretty gruesome, kind of gross. It's not your regular Casper. This little ditty is in Carnival. It's the section towards the south end of Carowinds. If I'm mistaken, is that not the clown from American Horror Story? On Urgent Scare, it's just your generic insane asylum type of thing where the patients have taken over and the doctors are pretty much getting murdered. It's a really good haunted maze. Like I said before though, I just wish it was a little longer. Urgent Scare, it's been here for a long time. I think it's been here since my wife and I started dating, so that's had to have been at least 5 to 7 years. It's a good one. They changed it up a little bit. It's a little short. It's still a little scary. It's a little gruesome, honestly. They do it up really nice, but I just kind of wish it lasted maybe another 3 or 4 minutes. Dark Harvest is an outdoor scare maze. You never go inside for anything. They've got a lot of corn husks up, and a lot of the scare actors hide inside the corn husks. So, yeah, it is pretty scary. It's not very gruesome or anything like the other houses, but it's pretty good. Definitely check it out. If you're at Carnival, they have swinging zombie monkeys. Let's see if we can catch one. Looks like the stationary zombie monkey is going to have to do it. Figured I'd get a quick video of these scare actors that slide on the ground. They call them sliders here. Let's see if we can get one going. Here we go. Awesome. I really have yet to figure out what this is, but it looks like some sort of aviary. Zombie birds at an aviary. I don't really get it, but I talked to a crow earlier. I don't know what he said. I don't think he knew what he said. It was awkward, and I left.
Depths of darkness.
In Camp Snoopy? So I'm over here at Depths of Darkness in Camp Snoopy, and honest to goodness, it was one of the best scare mazes they have by far. Awesome theming, great effects. It was just all there. And the story is about some sort of test lab that they had. They were testing something on humans, and it got out of control. And they were making monsters, some sort of like zombie type of looking human being. But by far one of the best mazes. If you come here and only have time to do a few mazes, this is what you have to do. Scare zone called Fleet Street. I really don't have a clue what it's about, but it's got old buildings like this and kind of a steampunk feel to it. It's alright. It's pretty good. I've had a few scares in here, but nothing too crazy. You can ride all of these rides at night, even the Fury. And the Fury is 325 feet tall, I think. It's supposed to be the largest giga coaster in the world, if I'm not mistaken. So see the cart up there at the top? It's a great ride. Oh man, it looks like it stopped. I've heard it's been breaking down a couple times this year. I hope nobody's on that. But yeah, if you want to get scared and come out here and get stuck on a roller coaster, it's definitely worth it. My phone just told me I was summoned by the Overlord. You know, I was thinking about going to it. I hit a button that said take me there, and it wouldn't take me there, so I think I'm just gonna go get something to drink and chill out. I hope he's not mad. And our last one for the night is gonna be Silver Screen Studios, and for whatever reason, it's condemned this year. If what happened last year didn't condemn it, I don't know what this is gonna be like. But it's good. Oldie but goldie. We'll check it out. I'll tell you all about it. The Silver Screen was pretty good. It was a little bit different than last year, but I wish they would have put more scare actors in it. The story behind it is you're going through all the different little haunted studios. So I think you go through like a Indiana Jones one, and then something about spiders and all that. So it was pretty cool. They had a huge snake that jumped out at you. I wasn't expecting that. It freaked me out a little bit. But cool ride nonetheless. So these guys are pretty much at every Cedar Park place. I just kind of feel bad for the guy. He's not really scary, but I feel like I'm looking into the future right now. See?
I hate Snoopy.
I don't even know what he's saying. And then I would be tired enough to fall asleep. So this is what my life goal looks like right here. Pro tip I was going to give you guys is to park at the south entrance. I mean, you just get out of your car and you walk straight in. There's no line hardly at all. But tonight they decided to close that. So my wonderful idea has turned into a train wreck, but we'll get there at some point. Dang! Here's a visual aid of why I parked down here. This is the south entrance I was telling you about. And over there's my car. Way, way better than parking at the other end and fighting all that traffic if the gate is open. It was not. I'm paying for it. For Carowinds, do not park down here. Park towards the main entrance. But good luck fighting traffic. This place is kind of a nightmare to get out of. Alright y'all, we finally made it back to the truck. Thank God. I feel like my hips are about to fall apart. I've been going since 7 o'clock this morning, but I had a whole lot of fun. So I hope this video helps anybody who's thinking about coming to Carowinds. It's a whole lot of fun. It's not necessarily meant for younger kids. I would never bring anybody at the very least, like maybe 7. I think that would be about the appropriate age. Even then, I would be careful with it up to like 13, honestly. There's a lot of gory things in there. And you know, there's a general attitude in the park about the guests that I didn't think was that bad, but everybody's been complaining on the fan pages saying that it's been kind of, you know, unruly and out of control. I didn't really see any of that. It was mostly just kids being kids. You know, nothing too crazy. In terms of the mazes, they were pretty good this year. There were a lot of old ones that I'd seen before, but they had remodeled them, changed them a little bit, added some cool stuff to it. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button, like it, and leave me a cool comment. Thanks very much for watching. Peace. Game over.